How's it going, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play The Guardian Legend. Last episode, we wandered the halls and cleared out the overworld sections of the crystal zones. So today we are going to fly in and blast through corridors 15 and 5 and collect some new power-ups. So here we have corridor 15, our first crystal zone corridor. Definitely plays off that theme with a lot of the enemies. I like these little flying crystals here. We're going to have some familiar stuff as well, and some enemy types we haven't seen for a bit. These crystal areas are where we first start getting enemies as well that can take, a few hits before they go down. Now, these little crystals are particularly annoying. They don't necessarily do a whole lot of damage, but they will consistently chase you, so you kind of have to circle around them and take them out. More crystal darts and some of the discs. As you can see, we are definitely taking those out a lot faster now. Strafing ships. It's also a place where they start throwing more and more stuff at you. But the real challenges start coming in the organic zone and then through the wasteland. So we're going to go ahead and fly through here. Now we got these craters. The shots are not easy to destroy, but the craters themselves aren't too bad. And we're going to go ahead and prep for the boss. Grab our fireball. As I said, we finally leveled this guy up one, so this will be useful. And actually, with this boss, we're just going to use our side laser. And we're going to use the strafing technique. There go the arms already. And the body. Those bosses, you know the right way to fight them, they go down pretty fast. So, as a reward for clearing Corridor 15 and blowing it to smithereens, we receive Redlander, which is always a welcome power-up, boosting our chip max up to 1200, and getting us just that much closer to the next widening of our main gun, which I think happens at about 2000. So from here, it's not too far of a walk to the next corridor. And I already went too far, so let me double back here. For some reason, I always think this area is longer than it is. So we'll go ahead here. Now the hint was to fire into the corridor. That means the actual corridor sign. So that opens her up for us, and we're going to fly in and hit another self-destruct device. So for those who were wondering, the actual self-destruct devices are in corridors 1 through 10. Corridors 11 through 20, if I remember correctly, don't actually have to be cleared, though I've never done a playthrough where I haven't. They can be skipped and still get you into corridor 21. I could be wrong on that, but I seem to remember that. Just showing you again how these things really don't do a whole lot of damage. Now, I think it's in the next areas we will start encountering enemies that actually your gun will have little to no effect on, but running into them will kill them in one shot. Which is kind of a cool little mechanic to throw into the late game corridors. So our starfish are back. More ice balls. Take these guys out. Best way to deal with these is just strafe in circles and avoid them. Got some more craters firing at us. diamonds. And we've got our boss. So let's go ahead. See here, do I want to use... No, let's use a different weapon. We're going to show you the grenades. So the grenades, as you can see, they fire forward a small distance and then they explode, doing damage to anything around them. This is a good boss to use these on. The fireball, of course, also works very well. Really, when it comes down to it, I've always found that the fireball is the most effective weapon in the game. A lot of people feel that the beam saber is, but for me, having the distance range of the fireball and the damage output is preferred to getting close to things and hitting it with the beam saber. And blow that boss up. We'll head switch off our weapon. And with Corridor 5 cleared, another piece of the self-destruct mechanism has been armed. And as a reward, we get enemy erasers. We're getting closer and closer to a point where I'm not going to have a choice but to use those. So now let's go ahead and we will wander over to Corridor 16 and we will wrap this video up. Kill some enemies here. It's not a very long walk out of here to get to the nether crystal area. Just blast through as quick as we can. Cut through the save room. And then just a brief walk south. And we're back to the second area of the crystal wall. Let's go ahead, we'll cut through 6 because we're not ready for that yet. We're going to go clear 16 first. Cut straight on through. I'm going to avoid fighting much on the way there, just make the walk. And we're almost there. And here's the entrance to Corridor 16. So we got another 2 corridors cleared this episode. Next episode we will fly on into 16 here. We'll clear 16 and 6, get our next key, and open up the next areas of the map. I want to thank you for taking the time to watch the video tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. Please feel free to subscribe to the channel, like the video. If you have any feedback, comments, or questions, go ahead and throw them into the comments below. I would always look forward to hearing from you. Thanks again for watching, and have a great day. See you next time.